closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Hairston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Hairston, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun. Hairston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brings up 4th down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the lane.
They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check three, check three.
Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Mariota. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. Open man is Anderson. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action now. Mariota. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He won't go down. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you. Hey. 50. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Oh, damn, punk.
From the gun, Hairston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, I got number 80. Motion.
Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Get your swerve on.
2nd and 1. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Motion. One. Go. 50. Mike is a 50.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Mike 50. Get the ball.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Mike's 50. Watch the out. One. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's one. Check the crowd. Three.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. Running with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Off play action. Hairston. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Give me the weapon. Give me that ball, defense. Say. Watch that. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 50. Let's go one more. Hey, Mike's 50. I don't even know why this team.
Operating from the gun. Hairston looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Max 50. Here we go. Three.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 50.
From the gun, Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mariota finds his target, Montgomery. And he's got the 1st, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Check 50.
To the air again, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Check 4. Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up. 58. Right over there. Yeah. 3. Take it. Box try. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the pass.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check hot. Kill.
on the ground, Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Mariota. Caught by Wilson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Mariota. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down throw for Mariota. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Single, slot. Hey,
they'll throw again. Mariota to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Kamara off the draw. A strong running. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Hairston, it's caught. Smith, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Back to throw. Hairston. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mariota. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Looking to throw. Hairston. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Hairston. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st and 10, Hairston got his man there, complete to Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. He'll have a first down inside the 10. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down to the 7-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Play action now. Mariota under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Mariota found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That one caught by Gibson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Caleb Wilson His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Kamara, and an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Hairston. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Off. 57's the mic.
On 1st down, Hairston completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 14-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. In your face. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To throw on 3rd down. Hairston. And that's caught by Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play fake. Mariota. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Wilson has it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Now Mariota. Open man is Anderson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
I got you, punk. Trump. 57. Mike, 57.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
On 3rd down, Hairston. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Buffalo, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas.